Good afternoon, everyone. Happy 4th of July. This is Fade to Black breaking news for Tuesday, July 4th, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church, and I want you to help support the news and our show. Get your Fade to Black T-shirts and the new Game Changer membership. The links are below. Go and click and get your T-shirts. Everything is autographed. Get a Game Changer, you get a T-shirt. It's autographed. Links are below. Help support the show. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, we all know what happened on this day in 1776. The Declaration of Independence, adopted this day in 1776 by the Second Continental Congress, called for the American colonies to secede from Great Britain, a proclamation now commemorated by today, the 4th of July, on this day in 1776. Here's your fader fact today, John Aside. The highest point in Pennsylvania is lower than the lowest in Colorado. And I bet you didn't know that. That's your fader fact today. Let's get to the breaking news. Lots of news today because, well, this one is from yesterday. Yesterday was the hottest day ever recorded globally, according to data from the U.S. National Centers for Environmental Prediction. The average global temperature reached 62.62 degrees Fahrenheit, surpassing the August 2016 record of 62 degrees 0.46 degrees Fahrenheit, as heat waves are sizzling around the world. The southern U.S. has been suffering under an intense heat dome in recent weeks, and in China, an enduring heat wave continued with temperatures above 95 degrees Fahrenheit. North Africa right now is seeing temperatures near 122 degrees. Also, more environmental news as Antarctica plunges deeper and deeper into winter at this time of year. The surrounding lid of floating sea ice should be expanding rapidly. It's winter, right? But this year, it just ain't happening. Compared to the long-term average for this time of year, the seas around Antarctica were missing 1 million square miles of floating sea ice on June 27th. That's an area equal to 4 times the size of the state of Texas. The Arctic has been warming 4 times as fast as the rest of the world. The Ingenuity Mars helicopter's 2-month silent stretch is over. Ingenuity got in touch with its team here on Earth on June 28th through its robotic partner, the Perseverance rover. NASA officials announced everything this past Friday, June 30th. It was the first communication since April 26th, when the 4-pound chopper went dark towards the end of its 52nd flight on the floor of the Mars Jezero crater. Yeah. A new method of tracking tiny pieces of space junk has passed its first demonstration test in orbit, according to its builders, Odin Space of London. Over the past 2 years, Odin has been developing and qualifying technology to detect and track space junk that is too small to register using existing methods. The company's first demonstration sensor was integrated into the D-Orbit Ion satellite, which hitched a ride to orbit as part of SpaceX's Transporter 8 mission that launched back on June 12th. Now, after more than a week in orbit, Odin has confirmed with D-Orbit that their onboard sensor is operational. Yeah. A team of astronomers from several European institutions, led by Northumbria University in Newcastle, has discovered shooting stars on the sun. Observations from the European Space Agency's solar orbiter, otherwise known as Solo, has revealed never before seen falling star type phenomena or meteor like fireballs occurring within the spectacular plasma displays known as coronal rain. The work will be presented this week at the National Astronomy Meeting. It's called NAM 2023, not the music NAM. This is the astronomy NAM, by lead author Patrick Attalin, assistant professor at Northumbria University. Coronal rain, it's not rain. Coronal rain, it's not water. Coronal rain is a condensation process in which some of the sun's fiery material clumps together due to sudden localized temperature drops. Clumps of plasma then reach 150 miles wide. These fiery balls plummet back down towards the sun as gravity pulls them in at more than 50 miles per second. Wow. Just when you thought you discovered everything, right? Argentina's central bank will allow the country's commercial banks to open customer accounts in yuan. That's right, Chinese currency, as it seeks to address the acute shortage of dollar reserves and encourages local companies to make payments abroad using Chinese currency. According to a statement published on its website, the central bank said today that it has granted banks permission to take deposits in Chinese money, while it's increasing its yuan sales almost daily to finance imports. The move follows last week's approval by the country's securities regulator, known locally as the CNV, to permit issuance of securities in the local market that settle in Chinese dash. The trend highlights both Argentina's dire financial situation and China's ambitions for taking over the world. And finally, I'll leave you with this. Joey Jaws Chestnut battled a lengthy weather delay today to capture his 16th mustard belt at the 2023 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. Joey consumed 62 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Did all of this to retain his title as the 4th of July hot dog eating champ in New York. But he wasn't able to break his world record of 76 hot dogs and buns. Before the men's competition, Miki Sudo continued her run of dominance in the women's event, winning her 9th career mustard belt with 39 and a half hot dogs and buns. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Tonight on Fade to Black, Maria Wheatley joins us from the UK. First time she's been on Fade to Black. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Stonehenge. Don't forget your Fade to Black T-shirts and your Game Changer memberships. The links are below. This Fade to Black breaking news, all of the news that you need for this Tuesday, the 4th of July, 2023. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go back, Lee Tappy.